I've been painting a long time, so I have a lot of brushes, but many of my students are relatively new to painting, and they're just starting to build their own collection. But with a large variety of sizes, shapes, lengths, bristle types, it can really feel overwhelming trying to figure out which brushes you really need. So in this video, I'll show you my go-to brushes for painting realistic landscapes, and why these 5 made the cut in my brand new Princeton Brush Landscape Set. I've also put together some bonus brush tips for you. Look for the link in the description to download those. Hey there, I'm Layne Johnson. I help regular people learn classical painting techniques so they can paint the landscapes they love and have fun doing it. Welcome to my studio. Paintbrushes are one of an artist's most critical tools, and they're very personal to each artist. When I looked at all my brushes, I realized that I've been using Princeton brushes for decades, and that's a lot of brush miles. So when Princeton asked me to curate a selection of my favorite brushes for painting landscapes, I jumped at the chance. Today, I'm excited to show you my new Princeton Brush Landscape Set. With so many great choices to choose from, I selected 5 brushes that are ideal for helping you create beautiful, realistic landscapes. These 5 brushes are ones I reach for constantly. Brushes that can handle everything from broad shapes to fine detail. By the way, be sure to hang around till the end. I'll tell you how you might get your own set for free. Let's dive in. The first brush I want to show you is actually a brush that has taken one of my top spots in my brush inventory, the Catalyst Angle Bright No. 6. In the past, I used flats almost exclusively for blocking in, painting in the big shapes. But this brush's angle profile allows me to block in more quickly and more accurately, allowing me to chisel in around shapes, getting into certain areas easier than a flat can. And with the Catalyst flag bristles, the brush holds a lot of paint, and it's very durable. It's one of my heavy hitters that's indispensable for blocking in, especially around the edges of clouds. His little brother, the Catalyst Angle Bright No. 3, is also essential and has similar qualities, but at a different scale. I use it for modeling forms in the landscape. Its angle profile allows me to get in and around objects with ease. It's also perfect for painting sky holes. Those little gaps of sky you see through trees. This brush can also create interesting textures, and it's great for scumbling. When I'm glazing, it's almost always going to be with a Catalyst Angle Bright. I use both Angle Brights from the beginning to the end of a painting. They really are great brushes. The next brush I've included is also a Catalyst, but a different profile. Now, I'm kind of known for painting clouds, so can you think of what brush is ideal for that? That's right, a filbert. The Catalyst Filbert No. 4 is my secret weapon for painting realistic clouds. Its oval shape allows me to paint a variety of round edges, and it's fantastic for blending and modeling those internal convective shapes that make a storm cloud come alive. It's also great for painting cactus. Want some bonus brush tips? Look for the link in the description to download those, along with info on where you can find my new Princeton Brush Landscape Set. Make sure you download that. The next brush is very versatile, the Aspen Round No. 4. It can block in, it can model, it can define, and detailing, wow! It's surprising what this brush can do. With trees, it's great for painting bark, and also for painting foliage. That kind of detail is what makes trees look real. Also, it's really good for painting just about any type of flora. Flatten the brush's shape to an edge, and wow, it can really paint delicate details that make your scene look authentic. And the last brush in the set is the Velvet Touch Round number 4, which really shines in the final stages of a painting, when you're refining details that bring your scene to life. Whether you're pulling out subtle textures or adding final highlights, the Velvet Touch has the control you need. It's the brush I reach for when I want to disappear into the painting and add that final bit of magic. There you have it, 5 brushes that are ideal for helping you create beautiful landscapes. And they're the same brushes I use every day in my own work. So, if you love painting realistic landscapes and want a dependable, well-balanced brush set to handle everything from block ends to fine detail, this set is for you. To celebrate the release of my new Princeton Brush Landscape Set, I'm giving away a few sets to say thanks for all your support. To enter, just leave a comment below and tell me what you'd like to paint with these brushes. I'll announce the winners in an upcoming video or community post. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. If you'd like to get bonus brush tips and updates about the brushes, you can get those through the link in the description. And you can find all the giveaway details and official rules down in the description too. Thanks for joining me in the studio. Be sure to watch this video and I'll show you some awesome ways you can use these brushes in your next painting. Until then, enjoy the journey.